Jay here. I'm here to bring you a review on Dragon Ball Super episode 94, English subbed. At the beginning of this episode, it goes to Goku eating. Like, he went back to Bulma's house and he's grubbing at Bulma's house, like, on a bunch of food and shit. And Bulma and Vegeta ask him, like, how'd it go with Frieza and, like, getting him to agree to, the 24 hours and everything. And he's like, yeah, I had to tell him that, like, if we win the tournament, then we have to resurrect him with the Dragon Balls. And Whis and Beerus, like, they overhear him in the background, and Whis is like, that's not really a problem, is it? And Goku's like, no, that's not a problem, because if anything, if he goes out, like, out of line or something, we'll just defeat him again. And Vegeta's just like he's like, okay. At first, Goku didn't want to, like, he didn't want to tell them, like, the truth. But then Bulma was like, you're a terrible liar. So eventually he told them, like, yeah, I had to promise them that if we win the tournament, then I have to resurrect him with the Dragon Ball. So after that, it goes to, like, two gods of destruction from different universe. The mouse one, Quintella, and, like, some, like, dwarf looking one. I didn't, like, really know how to say his name, but, like, yeah, they're, like, communicating by, like telepathically, like, with, like, using, like, something, like, they're, like, having their hand out, and they're, like, not using their mouth to talk, but they're, like, talking telepathically. And, like, what they're talking about is, like, they know that they went to go get Frieza from hell and all that shit, and, like, they want to, like, hire some people to go assassinate the person that they want to get, and that's Frieza. So that's basically what they're talking about, that they want to hire assassins. Then it goes to, like, Trunks, and I guess he just woke up, and he's looking at the board that has everybody on it. Like, it has Frieza, and it has, all the team, Tien, 17, 18, Goku, Vegeta, all of them on the board. And he's looking at him like, is it, like, what's going on? And then it goes to Goku, and he's whispering to Bulma, like, you haven't told them about the tournament, right? And she's like, no. And then it goes to Bulma, and she's like, oh, this is just, like, yeah, And then Trunks is like, isn't that the bad guy that, like, came back and we fought and stuff and we defeated? And Vegeta's like defending Frieza's like, no, he turned up over a new leaf, like, he's a good guy now. And then Vegeta is like freaking out, like, in his head, like, why the fuck am I defending fucking Frieza out of all people? Then Goku asks Kid Trunks, does he want to go to an island full of monsters and animals to protect it from poachers? And Trunks was like, poachers? And he was like, yeah, you gotta protect them. And Kid Trunks was like, okay, I'll do that. And Goku was like, go get Goten. You gotta go right away. And then Goku asks Krillin, like, can you go get Android 17 for me? Like, I have to go pick up Frieza. And at first, Krillin's hesitating, like, oh, I don't know, like, I don't get along with him or nothing like that. And he starts thinking, like, well, Android 18 changed, so maybe 17 changed. So then he agrees. And then after that, it goes to Master Roshi, and he's doing the lightning flash surprise attack. It's like a old move that he did in Dragon Ball. Like, he did it, like, against fucking Goku when Goku was a kid, and he was shocking the fuck out of him inside Dragon Ball. So anyways, he's doing the lightning flash surprise attack, and he's shocking the fuck out of Yajirobe. And I guess, like, he's training at the Korin Tower, because that's where he's at. And after he's done, Korin starts asking him, like, why did you pick here to train? And he says, I want to remember it and all that shit. I want to remember like I did back in the old days when I trained up here. And then he starts saying, like, oops, I forgot, I don't know how to fly. And then they just fall to the floor like, they're like, oh, that's fucking stupid. Anyways, it goes to that one god of destruction that looks like a fucking dwarf, or a dwarf with a beard, or whatever. And he's talking with his supreme kai of his universe, saying like, should we do what Quitella like is telling me to do? Should I hire assassins? And they're watching the God Tube. I guess it's like YouTube or a fucking, the God world or whatever. And they seen that how Frieza destroyed a planet with like no sympathy, or like without like no remorse and everything. So then the Supreme Kai of that universe, he starts getting enraged like, fuck that. Yeah, let's send assassins to assassinate this guy Frieza. So yeah, that's what they're talking about. So then it goes back to Earth and our universe. And Android 18 is meeting with her brother, and she's saying like, long time no see, try to look happier, blah blah blah. And Krillin's like in the middle, like being all awkward, trying to force conversations, trying to like relate to his brother-in-law, Android 17. And his wife, Android 18, is like, stop trying to force conversations, like just stop. And Kid Trunks and Goten, they start circling the island, seeing how the island looks and all that shit. And Krillin's still getting awkward. Marin is meeting fucking Android 17, and fucking Android 17 calling her a moron, like saying it wrong, but and then fucking Android 18 was like, if you say it wrong again, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And then he starts saying her name right, sorry, like, sorry, Marin, and he's rubbing her head. And then Marin agrees to stay with them. So then them three get inside some airship. What I don't understand. They all three of them can fucking fly, but and then they get in the airship and they leave. And then you see some poachers, I guess they're in the submarine, and they notice that Android 17 left. So and they notice that there's kids on the island, and dude was like, they're hovering, and the other dude was like, well, they shouldn't be a problem. And then it goes to like, they got to Bulma's house. Krillin, Android 18, and 17. Like, they're arriving in that fucking airship to Bulma's house. And when they get out, Piccolo steps up and takes off his little satchel thing, his little hat. And it looks like he's about to fight. But then Android 17 walks up, and Piccolo shakes his hand, saying that they're gonna need his help in the tournament, and thank you and all that shit. Then Master Roshi gets to Bulma's house, and when he gets there, he looks at Gohan like, damn, you look good. Then it gets to Goku, and Goku, like, he's outside of, like, Bubba's, like, fortune teller Bubba's house. And like that, the thing she went into, and then she like went, like, cause there was a scene way back in the episode where she went, and Goku gave her a gift, and she went to go get Frieza. She just disappeared, like she went to the afterlife to get him. Anyways, back to where I was. Goku is like waiting outside that room, and he's like punching and like, sparring with the air, or like training himself. And then he starts feeling like, I guess, some energy or something coming from the room he's waiting outside of. So he walks inside the room, and Frieza just appears with Fortune Teller Bubba. And Frieza walks up like I feel weird, like, and then he walks up to Goku and just punches Goku straight in the fucking gut. And like he's like, oh, my hand slipped, I'm sorry. And then Goku's like, it can't be helped. Then he punches fucking Frieza in the gut. And Fortune Teller Bubba's like, we don't have time for this, just stop it. And Goku's like, you're right, come on, grab my hand, Frieza. And Frieza's like, what? And then Goku's like, you've seen it before, just grab my hand. and Frieza is like about to grab his hand or whatever. Like right before like that was about to happen, the ghost dude or whatever, fortune teller Bubbles' assistant, he comes in saying that there's a bunch of dudes waiting outside for Frieza and Goku, and like there's a lot of them. And then it shows like a bunch of fucking dudes, like a bunch of dudes like surrounding the fucking like fortune teller Bubba's like palace or place where she lives. And Goku and them go outside to see what they want, and Goku asks them like, "Why are you here? What do you want? Who sent you?" And the dude's like, "I can't tell you, can't tell you, can't tell you." So after he says all that shit, Frieza just zaps him with his fucking death beam or his beam from his finger and kills one of the dudes. And then Goku's like, "We don't have time for this." And then fucking Frieza's just powering up, and he starts turning like gold and everything. And then as he's turning like gold, like to Golden Frieza, the tournament of power, like the stage is like finished being built and all that shit. Then Frieza finishes turning into Golden Frieza, and then like the episode ends. So yeah, this episode was cool. It was like, you know, an episode like where he has to go pick up Frieza and just get everything final before the like tournament like starts and everything. And it was awesome when fucking Frieza and Goku like they like punch each other in the gut. That was fucking hilarious. Um, so yeah, it looks like in the next episode they're gonna be fighting all them fucking dudes that's outside Fortune Teller Bubba's palace. So that's gonna be exciting. So yeah, this is fucking, it's getting dope, like these episodes. So I'm Jay, and this is my review on Dragon Ball Super episode 94, English dub. No, not dub, sorry, sub. Thank you for watching.